Hello, Robert J. Somany here, and welcome to another episode of International. Great news, especially for those who believe in international agreements and the integrity of nations keeping their word. We are, of course, talking about the EU and its lawmakers emphasizing the importance of the European Investment Bank being able to trade with Iran, Iranian businesses, and on the Iranian market, linking Iran and its economy to the wider world, in line with the agreement that was the Iran deal. This comes after moves by the Trump administration to isolate Iran, not only pulling out of the Iran deal on its own and abandoning its European partners and also China and Russia, but also attempts by the Trump administration to deal a blow to Iranian oil production. We've seen companies such as Nissan, Renault, and even the Japanese PM cancelling their trip and dealings with Iran. We've seen the effect of this in terms of protests across Iranian cities. The tension that's been felt is hoped to cause another revolution that would topple the wicked Mullah regime, as people in America, advocates of the Trump regime, as well as the CIA directors and the State Department, would wish. But of course, this is about the Iranian people. The Iranian people, in electing President Hassan Rouhani twice, put their faith in reform and also a reconciliation with the West. They largely want an end to Iran's involvement in Syria. They want an end to tension between Iran and other regional players such as Saudi Arabia, Israel. They want an end to confrontation between Iran and the West, and they want better relations and, of course, better lives. But Trump, in engaging in this economic warfare to try and damage the relationship between Iran and nations such as France, the rest of the European Union, Germany, South Korea, is creating an atmosphere of suspicion, of contempt, and increasing a risk for war and further exacerbation when we look at regional conflicts such as Yemen and Syria. If the European Union is going to have any degree of credibility to move forward as a united regional and geopolitical force, it needs to be able to make these kinds of decisions. Decisions which separate it out from both Russian influence in Iran and also American aggression against Iran. It has to be able to compete with Chinese interests when it comes to investments in Iranian infrastructure, as well as small businesses and banking facilities. So let's hope this is the beginning of a degree of heightened independence from the US's European allies.